Bonjour. Salut. I'm just doing a quick live because the storage on my phone is full. So these are my notes. It'll be like 5 minutes, 2 minutes. I don't know. I'm gonna go fast. I hope you have a really beautiful day. And they're screaming because this is a home with family members here. So they're playing. They're happy and stuff. Okay. So my quick notes. Well, while I was getting ready, thoughts happened. Okay, so obviously we hear a lot about the wealth transfer. And along with that thought is that wealth is water. And then the question for you is, have you built the foundation for the container to attain the wealth? Let's see. And I'm just going to read off my notes really quick and then we can flow with it. Okay. Building to contain the wealth within. Okay. Streams go in those separate categories and travel to a source there and back. This is inheritance. So, what had me on this route of what inheritance is, what wealth is, where it comes from, where it goes to, I thought a lot about the flood. And there was I was going to tell a dream that I had, but I decided based off of guidance not to. So, anyways, I think of the flood. I mean, you remember the Great Flood with the ark and everything. But sometimes we think of the flood being a great thing, like a really cleansing thing, a really a glorious thing, and that you're being gifted something within the element of water, and how if the world is, if someone's world is flooded, say, it's a great huge cleansing period, and it's a great opportunity to rise up through the waters. And if we think of it optimistically, you getting gifted that opportunity of attaining wealth, it would be a responsibility of yours and of mine to be a builder in the way of you have established your structures. You have established your structures, your homes, your buildings, and the containers, the banks. You have your bank set up to be able to manage these streams of income for yourself. And probably what it would be recommended would be to have certain categories for each stream of income. Yeah, so categories being, a lot of times I think of spirit in the water, and how that relates to psychology, and that I love studying personality types. I love, and that how that also branches into astrology, and how going through different spheres. How do I explain this? If you're looking at the natal chart, obviously we all know, assuming you're watching this, you already know this, but you're going through the natal chart, it would be a picture of a snapshot of all the categories that your spirit routed through on its way to get on this plane. Okay. And with that, it gathered a lot of essence from each route. Yeah. So thinking of that, how that translates to a river, if you want a certain outcome, you have a specific path, a specific route that you want this river, the stream to go through to get to where it's supposed to go. And that's where you have the product, the inspired outcome. Yeah. So being strategic and knowing that and expecting your inheritance to be routed to you, you are then have the responsibility, just like the one before you had, to make sure that the path is clear. I won't say the path is clear, that was their responsibility, but to make sure that you're routing it, you're directing it with your will appropriately, because it would be your responsibility at that point. So that was the abstract. That was the abstract. Is there anything else I wanted to mention about that? Just that with this whole online thing, how everything is very easy to reach for. You have a question, you Google it, you'll get the answer. I guess that's the point. The point is it's very accessible at this point. So if you're getting a read or something that says you're going to gain your inheritance, the chances of it being right there is for you to like have that light bulb moment and be like, oh wow, Google's here. Like, Google's here for you, lovely. That is you building something, is you building that container to gain the inheritance. It's not like I'm not saying no one gets a deed, or that I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but I'm saying if you're filling in someone else's shoes, the person that was before you that was holding that lot of wealth, right? If that person before you had to build up themselves with with what's required to attain the amount of wealth that they had, the chances are that you are required to as well. And what is lovely at this time is that any question that you have that privilege to attain the answers within seconds, not years or generations. So that's my quick message. Let's see. Yeah. So, love. Salut. Bonjour.